Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. This evening, you join us once more for our Halloween game, a continuation of last year's Halloween events that lead into this year's perpetuation of madness and mayhem. Now sit back and enjoy this side quest, a break from our regular programming for some Halloween horror. We hope you have as much fun listening to this game as we had playing it. The terror begins just after this music.
You want to touch the table?
Good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Jay Payne.
Yeah, this is going to work out well.
He's looking at the tower. I'm here with John Garlick.
Hey, Sarge, what color's my medal going to be?
Blood.
I am here with Jacqueline Kaufman.
Okay, no more nurses.
Nice. And I am here with Joshua Jackson.
The color of dirt, because you're going to die if you pull wrong.
I think she's saying no more nurses like she's the only nurse.
Nice.
I'm it.
All right.
So don't die.
We are the next day. The supply line and beach has been taken. The fighting is pretty much subsided. They are coordinating troops. They are consolidating units. They have decided that you three, plus your nurse for medical assistance, will be joined by a gentleman by the name of Sankowski and a gentleman by the name of Burris. Sankowski and Burris both begin loading up supplies into a truck, which is going to drive you. Your unit has been selected for a special project in the north of France. So you are headed from Normandy north.
Isn't that into the ocean? Oh, you mean like up the coast?
Up the coast, yes. Yeah, not into the ocean. Thanks.
I can get us there, Captain. Don't worry about
You're
it.
like, I got this.
There's a boat. I could drive it.
They have given you some time. Sandusky and Burris both introduced themselves. Sankowski and Burris both introduced themselves and begin. They've decided they're going to go out and start packing the truck to leave the four of you to socialize shortly amongst yourselves. Get a little bit of downtime and get to know each other.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
We did good. Good job.
Winston Altledge Rutledge III, sir.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Okay, Tex. You can call me Sarge, but if you need to call me by my last name, it's Kelly.
Ezra Murdoch. I go by Mad Dog. Whatever you call me, just don't call me late for dinner.
I like you, Mad Dog, and I can see that on the battlefield.
Hi, Arissa Starshine.
Really?
Starshine, are you an Indian?
Engine.
No.
Just describe your character, Ms. Starshine.
Tall, 5'8", blonde hair, green eyes, just kind of willowy looking.
What do your friends call you?
Arissa.
All right, I guess that will work.
You're not going to go with Rissy?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe later.
Nurse Arissa.
Arissa. Thanks for patching me up, by the way.
No problem.
Much appreciated.
You consider yourself lucky, Mad Dog.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be able to tell when it rains 3 days in advance in the future. That's good. There's some good stuff with that.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
I'll turn and look towards the beach. So, here we are. We did it.
Evidently, we're all cats because we used at least 8 of those labs, right? That's nutty. Means we still got one more. I'm not a physics major.
I
but
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's any word about this special mission we're going to be on? It's a shame that we won't be marching in Paris.
My pay grade's not high enough to ask questions.
Yeah.
I heard, they said that you can't keep them down on the farm once they've seen Paris. That's what they told me after last one. Yeah. It's supposed to be fancy. They've got cheese there.
Okay, you know what?
I like you, Tex. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to talk anymore about stuff. let's just get our gear together and get ready.
Yeah, I call shotgun.
Aren't you the driver?
Yes.
He just wants a shotgun.
Yep.
You know what? You got it.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You help finish loading the truck. Your orders are to drive to the following location in the north of France, where you will join a team of other specialists who will be able to assist you on your way with one of the special... there's a secret group within the military who you all have been chosen to assist them.
Okay.
Okay.
The project does not have a name yet that you are aware of. You'll be given that information when you arrive.
Okay.
You guys are given the supplies. You're given some food. You're given some ammo. You're given one of those cool trucks that you drive with all the people that ride in the back. Ooh, right? It's really, really kind of nice. You guys load up. Who's driving where or who's sitting where?
Me,
So
shotgun.
he's driving,
You're driving.
and I'll put the weapons guy, which I guess would be Burris,
Okay.
in the shotgun seat.
Okay. Burris is in shotgun, literally with 2 handguns and a shotgun.
And there's an extra shotgun for the driver.
Oh, yeah. There's a
Just
shotgun for the driver because he
in
called
case.
shotgun.
All right. And the rest of us will be piled in the back,
Yep.
along
Okay.
with Blondie.
Yeah.
Yep. She's there just to make sure that his wounds don't open back up.
Yeah.
And that he responds properly to the gene therapy.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Whoa.
We had
What? Are they blue jeans? They don't have those
What are you
yet.
talking
Yeah, he's going to have gills
we
before
had
the end
first
of this.
gen antipsychotics back then. We could always try. It's all good.
Nice. Okay.
And and so I'm going to load up with my rifle, my radio rig, and my grandpappy's Colt Peacemaker on my hip.
Nice.
I'm going to pick up a German pistol, Luger.
Oh, you want a souvenir, huh?
Oh, no, I'm going to use it.
Oh, okay. So you're going to scrounge some
extra.
ammo, too. You
Yep.
got a full clip and then a handful of others in a pocket.
Yep.
Excellent. Because that's how you take care of ammo. You just stuff your pockets full of it, and then you run through the woods. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's a little green by the end of it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Right.
And you begin to drive north into Paris. You've got a couple of notations on the map that you're using, sort of roundabout ways to go around what are potentially German encampments.
Okay.
You're going to go around this way, not around that way, because that would be the German side.
He's
This is the French side.
making loopy motions with his hands
Exactly.
for our folks at home.
For our folks at home, you are able to. I need one pull to avoid all of the German entrenchments to the bridge.
Well,
Well, that sounds like a driver job to
yeah,
me.
sounds like a driver.
Hey,
to
that's in
me.
my wheelhouse. I don't have to pull on that, right?
You got one pull.
strategery.
I'm giving you one pull for the whole trip to the bridge. Unlike anybody else that was driving, it'd be a pull per German.
Ooh. A pull per German in all of Germany.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
lot.
That's a lot of pulls.
This Jenga tower is going to be just hanging from the ceiling
Crippled.
by the end of this.
Yeah, see, there's an easy one. Oh, don't touch that one.
Ah.
I think he's just going to knock it over because he's a lummox. That one right there. That's it. Oh, don't poke him. See that right there? Breeze.
Ooh,
Breeze. It was easy.
Whew.
Now just don't
Okay.
do a J mic drop and you'll be fine. See? Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
What? You could have totally mic dropped
No
that.
problem.
It's looking a little skeletal.
Yes.
Couldn't put it in the middle.
No.
No, it'll be fine. Totally fine.
not a
Everything's
tumor.
fine.
Okay. You're driving along. There are a couple of holes in the road. You maneuver around those. There are a couple of
I did a pull for potholes.
German.
Are we in Indiana?
They're German
Yeah.
potholes.
Yeah.
Called
They're-
murder
they're
holes.
Dust potholes.
Yeah. The Germans.
Okay, you avoid some German encampments by taking a couple of back roads. You're not spotted. You drive incredibly well.
Okay.
And you come to a large bridge. Bridge goes over water, I don't know, yay deep, yay far away.
Over troubled waters?
No, not yet.
Spoilers.
You're driving, you start to drive across the bridge, and it looks odd, but on the other side of the bridge, you're about a third of the way in, you see Germans.
Gun it.
Oh no!
You gun it?
Yep.
All right. He's like, well, all of a sudden you guys are
Hold
back
on,
like,
Sarge.
Don't bounce.
And the, I shouldn't bounce, should I? Hey, yeah, I
Just-
bounced. Okay.
Don't give him
Okay.
time to react.
Yeah, I didn't think. Okay. You floor it. Okay. The C-130 that you're flying buckles against the wind.
What? Okay.
There's some wind shear, sir. We're being blown off course. You should correct, sir.
Wait.
Blink, blink, blink. Suddenly he's flying a plane.
What? Yes. Oh. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, you correct a little off. The wind shear continues, and suddenly the tail is torn off of the plane. Those of you sitting in the back are buffeted around when a huge hole is torn in the back of the plane, and wind shears all around you as you notice each of you is sitting next to a seat in the back of a C-130. Most of your supplies stream out of the back, but you notice this plane is going to go down, and you might want to use the parachutes that are right above your heads.
All right.
All right, I'll give the order to grab the parachutes. Shoot up! I don't know what the hell the order is. Abandon ship. Geronimo. I don't know.
Geronimo!
Grab a shoot.
Okay, what are you doing?
Put it on a shoot.
Okay, what are you doing?
Kicking people out the back.
I'm going to strap on this this backpack deal and hope that I've been trained for this at some point.
Might have, maybe.
Might have made it.
Could have been. Young Miss Starshine, what are you doing?
I am putting on my parachute and grabbing my doctor kit.
Nice.
Alrighty. That's beauteous. The
Keeping it up as long as possible until I can jump out with everybody else.
that's what she said.
Twice, actually.
Lockheed C-130 Hercules.
There you go. See, he knows this. All right. The wind shear begins to pull things sideways. You are helping people out the back, right, Sarge? You
Yep.
got the
Well, helping implies that I'm
Pushing.
giving them a hand. I'm yelling and screaming and kicking.
okay.
Motivating.
Motivating, yes.
Okay. The first guy, the
Yeah.
first trooper, leaps out the back of hole of the plane.
Yep.
Give me a pull.
Oh, boy.
I think we should
Let's see where this is going.
we should topple the tower now.
Just punch it.
Remember, there are worse consequences personally if you deliberately smash the tower.
What?
Yes.
You're making
Exactly.
That's a
stuff up.
sacrifice. That's
Right.
jumping on the grenade.
Oh.
Also, the Lockheed C-130 Hercules only entered in its first flight was 1954.
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
Yeah.
Is this like Korea? What's going on
the
here?
future?
That one looks safe right there.
There it is. See- Oh, yeah, that was safe.
Flick
Sure.
it.
on the
Don't
on
flick
the
it.
advice of your medical professional.
Oh, well played. You couldn't have put that in the middle.
That
I
jackragon.
told you.
See, he's got the right way to do it, though. See, that's exact.
Oh, it's teetering.
Oh.
It's teetering.
That's why we can't have nice things. That was awesome.
fall, but I blame you.
Sorry, Sarge.
Oh no! It's a skeleton of a tower. There's like 7 levels that are just one brick.
7
There's
levels of
nothing.
hell.
We're gonna die
Oh,
in
my.
the future.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
take a shot of it from the corner.
In the
You'll
year
see more.
2000.
Looks.
All right, here. Pass this down to him to take a shot.
No, I got it. I got it.
All right, you got it. You can pinch zoom there if you want to. Yeah, that's probably a bit too much. There you go. Oh, that's terrible. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
There you
Oh
go,
my
sir.
goodness.
Yay.
You see your first trooper leap out of the back of the plane and scrape across the pavement.
Oh.
as
Pavement?
and that was not pretty.
Wait.
Oh
We're
no.
going to take off?
You managed out of the back of the truck. He's like, I'm out.
I thought we were in a plane.
onto the pavement. You grab the second soldier and like, whoa.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop and look around.
I'm going to pat myself down to see if I'm still wearing that chute.
You're not.
Okay.
You've corrected almost into the guardrail.
Okay.
You correct again and to be in the middle of the bridge.
Bowling bumpers are always awesome.
As you drive on, the road is normal, the skies are clear, and everything, just the wind of the you've punched it.
Yeah.
You fire past where the Germans were standing, and there aren't any Germans.
Okay.
You bounce off the bridge as you come back in. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, no more dub 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 sound effects with the extra bumping on our precious tower.
I slow down to an idle. I'm just like, who's with me?
The
Burris
truck
is with me.
slides to a stop. Burris is with you.
How
What the
far
hell was that? Did you see that? There were
He goes-
Germans right there.
Yeah, I was trying to help steer the plane.
Put the head out the back, looking back.
There's one guy on the middle of the bridge. He's not moving.
How far away is he from where we are?
100 yards.
And there's no Germans that we see.
No.
I'll go
Okay.
check out. Is that Sankowski that we just
No.
ditched? Just some guy.
some
yeah,
guy.
some other guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarge, we
He's,
lost
he's
one.
a red shirt.
All right. I'm gonna go.
I know.
Medic.
Medic.
I'll cover you.
No.
I'll cover
Get
you.
him and bring him back to the
Yeah.
truck.
I'll help. We'll go rescue Altman.
Okay.
I'll give you cover
Meanwhile,
fire.
I'm going to look around and try to figure out what the hell just happened. As I let go of the guy I was grabbing to throw him out the back.
Yeah, he's
Right?
like, thanks, Sarge.
Let go, pat him on the shoulder.
Right?
Yeah, he's looking just as bewildered as you are.
Am I shell shocked? I'll turn to you. Is this shell shock that I'm experiencing?
I'll turn
'Cause
and
if-
I'll say, did everybody else see the plane thing?
I was flying the damn thing.
I saw a plane.
And there saw Germans in front of the bridge. That's why I gunned it.
Okay. I'll say, is there anybody here who did not experience the plane?
Everybody looks around at each other and no one raises their hand.
That is bizarre. All right. I didn't even recognize that kind of plane either.
I grab a machine gun to give support fire.
Normally
if
they
needed
don't
on
have
the
that
bridge.
big hole in the back.
Maybe that was it.
I'm an expert.
No, you're not.
Expert on planes. They don't have giant holes in the back. Yes.
All right.
Yes. I grab a machine gun to give them cover fire if needed. So.
Okay.
Okay,
They run out.
trot.
They grab Altman. Are you going to just grab him and pull, or are you going to see if he needs anything right there?
Pull them back.
Sergeant ordered us to bring him back. I'm going to make sure it's okay to move him. Let's move him.
He's
You got to move him.
yeah.
Well,
Does he have
is
broken?
he alive?
Yeah, take a pulse.
You're gonna check a pulse. You're gonna check a thing.
Yes. Check a pulse.
Okay. He's not alive.
Altman, talk to me, buddy.
I'm sorry. He's gone.
Grab his dog tags.
All right.
Loot the body.
Push him off the bridge.
Grab
Loot
the dog
body.
tags.
Get the hell out of here. You
All
can
right, well,
bring
let's-
him back.
Yeah, let's bring him back because I think he didn't have his chute open. All right, I'm going to bring him back
Okay.
in sort of a
Fireman's
carry.
All right, he picks him up and runs him back to the thing. They help get the body in. You lay the body in the middle of the back of the truck.
He died falling
I
out the back
hand
of
the
the truck.
dog tags to you.
Okay. Put him in the pocket.
What the hell was that? Why'd he?
How'd he die?
Yeah.
He jumped out of the back of the truck, thinking he was jumping out of the plane with a parachute.
We weren't going that well. I mean, we were going pretty fast.
I gunned
but-
it. I saw Germans.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like 40 miles an hour, 5-foot drop onto the thing. Did he break his leg and have? I'm gonna look him over. Does he look like he's
Okay.
exploded or what?
The doctor has helped you. He broke a leg, snapped his head, and it might have been the force that he hit his head with. It might have been his neck is broken, but that might be the. You'd really need an autopsy to get closer, but it was. I mean, he jumped thinking he was going to expect a fall, and the first 5 feet of that fall was highway at 45 miles an hour.
Faceplant.
So
That's rough.
and he jumped out like away from the back of the truck as opposed to like, roll with it. No, there was none of that.
Yeah,
Like,
when they jumped, they would kind of jump and do like a knees
like
first.
Superman.
Almost
Yeah.
like a belly flop position
Yeah.
for a while. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Onto the pavement.
That's rough. All right. Okay, so that makes.
I just hit the
Way
table.
to slap
You
the
just
table.
hit the table.
Damn it, Jay.
It didn't fall.
Thank
we're
you
still
for
good.
Thank you. We know what a belly flop is.
Sounds like
Yes.
on a table.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right.
What's the unit doing next?
Okay. All
Let's
right.
get this truck moving.
All right.
All right. Just to be clear, we are in France. France, not the sky, not the.
We're in a
we're
truck.
France in a truck.
Truck.
And
Remember the truck.
Down by a river.
if something like that happens again, nobody do nothing.
What?
Psychological warfare.
Well, I mean, unless we're being attacked or something.
Like, take your hands off the wheel? Like, just kidding? No?
Okay, you keep moving.
Okay. I got you.
We don't do nothing.
All right. Fair enough.
He starts the engine back up. And as the engine catches and turns over for the briefest split second, you hear the howling of the wind, you see the hole at the back of the plane, and everything goes back to normal when the gear kicks in and you start moving forward, you're back in the truck.
I think our truck is bad.
Ask the nurse she slipped me something because I'm seeing weird shit. Yeah.
And it's not just you.
I did not slip you anything.
What'd she say?
Let's
You're
put,
fine. Keep moving.
Let's put it in for another truck.
All right, Captain.
Captain,
What?
how dare you? I work for a living.
Sorry, Sarge.
Okay.
I wonder if we're all suffering from some sort of collective shell shock. I've never heard of such a thing, though.
All right. You drive for another number of miles.
Yes.
Avoiding a German patrol, moving through the hillside of France. You arrive at the location designated on the map. It's in a valley of a secluded hillside. There's a vineyard up above the valley. To the left, there's a set of houses to the right. It's a very sparse area. But you come to what looks to be a guard gate. In not necessarily the middle of nowhere, but just around the bend that would lead into this valley, which is relatively shielded. It's not particularly deep, but it's got one of those almost box canyon kind of looks to it. It's kind of, not canyon, but it's a sloping French hillside. But it's pretty much a dead end. You can tell you go around that thing. You can just tell by the hillsides.
You're
that,
not
like,
getting out.
well,
Not easily.
you're going to drive up a pretty severe hill in any direction.
Yeah. Captain, we got a guard tower coming up.
I'll
Guard
grab,
station.
I'll grab my binoculars.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
take a look.
They're
They
American.
Oh. They're boys from back home.
All right. Let's. I'll get. Get ready to. I'll gather my stuff to get ready to get out when we pull up to this place.
Yep, we'll pull up.
All right. You pull up. There's one of those little lever things in front of the road. The guy comes up and he goes, name, rank, and serial number, soldier. Why are you here?
Sergeant.
I'll hop out of the back.
I don't think I can just say special mission.
Yeah, I'll walk around and I'll give him whatever details he needs.
Okay, you give him name, rank, and serial number, and he goes, where are you from?
Ohio?
No. From here.
He means
We came from the beach, Normandy.
Oh, okay. You came from the beach. Oh, okay. Hold on. And he steps aside and he goes, radio G1, radio proper. And he goes, this is radio proper. He goes, can I speak to the actual? One moment. He goes, actual. Yeah, the new meat's here. He goes, fresh meat already? It wasn't 2 more days. Send them in. All right. Yes, sir. You guys are cleared to go through. Make your way to building A1. You'll see it when you get in.
you see that would be right there what we call in Texas a poor bedside manner.
Yeah.
When do I see the man in charge?
He'll meet you at A1.
Got it. So I'll climb back into the truck, slap the back of the cab.
Boop, boop.
Okay.
I would slap the table, but
Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
It is
Right? You begin to edge the truck forward, first gear, and you notice that you have started moving from a stop. The runway is clear, the skies are dark, but there's a low ceiling, and the plane responds very well to and begins to taxi forward.
Sir, are you still back there?
Yeah,
Am I back there?
yeah, you're in the truck.
I'm in the truck.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Of course, I'm still back here.
Sir, I'm taking off right now. So,
Yeah, I told you to.
I
Go
know.
to building A1.
is this like is this like aircraft carrier I'm taking off of?
No,
or
it's
is
a C-130.
Well, from an airstrip.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
air. Oh yeah, you're on a runway.
Sir, I'm flying this plane, C-130, getting ready to take off. What the hell's going on, sir?
Do these trucks have like a little window thing? Yeah. So I'll press my face into that section and look out the front.
Okay.
Do I see a plane?
Oh no, you see the road kind of goes up and then a little to the left into the valley.
I'll reach through, kind of slap him a little bit on the back of the neck area, and I'll say, "Snap out of it!
Oh!
You're driving a truck."
Okay, you turn around and you see he's reaching through the little window on your truck.
All right, I turn the engine down, put it in park, hands off. Where the?
Okay, you turn back around. You've got your full steering wheel, your ignition. The road's right in front of you. The box canyon goes a little to the left.
What's going on? I turned to Burris. Did you see that?
See what? He said go to building A1.
Airstrip. This was a plane like 10 seconds ago.
Ah, that was on the bridge. This is the thing. We're at the camp. Come on, go.
I smacked myself in the face.
Sorry, Mad Dog. You must be going mad. There's this has always been the truck. I mean, since we got here. Before it was the plane thing. But that didn't happen just now. Pull yourself together, man.
I smacked myself again.
Okay. You can see, there's a taller building than the rest, sort of down the way.
Yes, sir. Oh, all right. And I put it back in gear
And you
Mad
pull.
Dog, call me sir again. We're going to have a problem. And then I'll just fade off to the back.
Okay. You pull around and you pull up. There's a building designation A1. It's the tallest building in the valley right there. Mm-hmm. And everyone begins to disembark. A gentleman walks out. He looks to be a captain.
I'll salute.
Everybody salutes. You start unloading the truck. There are some supplies that are going to go to the mess, which is right over there. And he says, who's in charge of this group?
Sergeant Kelly, sir.
Excellent. You are at Camp Delta Zulu. We are part of the special task force. We're going to bring you in. We're going to have you briefed. We're going to get you set up probably in Building Baker.
Okay.
You'll be doing most of your work in Building Charlie. You will be bunking in Tango and Sierra. Any questions off the bat?
What time's briefing, sir?
Briefing is 30 minutes from now.
Very good, sir.
All right.
And I'll turn. You heard the man. Move, move.
Unload the truck.
You guys unload the truck. One time for each of you individually. This is not a group thing. You are at one point stepping down from the back of a truck, and at the next point you're walking down the ramp of a C-130 that flickers into and then out of existence. You each notice that the others of you have a similar stop, like, whoa, and they look around for a heartbeat or two, and then they're like, oh, okay, and they keep doing what they're doing.
All right. Well, who wants to die first?
We might already be dead, Captain. Who knows? I'm going to call you Captain again. Sergeant. Yeah.
You said one for each?
One pull or
Yes. No
no
pulls.
pulls. These are just
pulls.
experiences.
Sorry. Yeah, you look around and notice, like, you see Tex go, and then he's okay, and he walks out, and you notice it happens to Mad Dog twice, but you can tell at some point he's like, off we fly into the wild blue. Oh, well, I'm back in the truck. Like,
Yeah.
all right. I'll try. Everybody who has to carry something fragile, do it fast.
Yes. So we'll try to finish up the truck as quickly as possible, and I'll tell everybody to not say anything to anyone.
We should tell them we've got Altman.
Well, sure, but don't tell them anything about this whole plane business.
All right.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
The truck is unloaded, and Nurse Starshine is pulled aside by the chief medical officer of the base. And he says, what's your name, miss?
Arissa Starshine.
Good, Miss Starshine. I will need you to stay with this group, and I need you to monitor their physical activity. Make sure that they are doing well physically. Heartbeat is good. That they get enough food, that they get enough sleep, that they get enough of everything that they need to be in top peak physical condition. I also want you to maintain a log of anything they mention or see that might be considered out of the ordinary. Their well-being and your own is of utmost importance to the mission that we have upcoming and will be crucial to maintain over the next few weeks.
Okay.
I'm
Any...
putting you in charge of this because you arrived with this group.
Yes, sir.
Good. Did you have any questions?
Is there anything else I need to be aware of?
No?
Everything's fine. How are you?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah. Just small reactor leak. Nothing to worry about here. No, it's like, no.
Okay.
All right, well, then I'll leave you to it. And he wanders off.
Thank you, sir.
How are you? Boring conversation anyhow.
All right.
And at 30 minutes later, you meet over in Building Baker.
Correct.
And you're ready for your briefing. You all kind of pile into the little seats that they've got there. And the captain comes back in, accompanied by a young lady in a white trench coat. She's 27 years old.
It's oddly specific, but okay.
Late 20s. Got it.
Mid to late 20s.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
26 and a quarter.
Born in the spring on a Tuesday.
You know her birthday is next week.
Yeah.
She says, "Good evening. My name is Eliza Friedrich. I am the daughter of a prominent scientist in Germany, and I will be conducting some research with your assistance."
We all stare at each other, confused, not
I'm
knowing
not here
what to say.
agree. I'm here to get orders. So
The captain says, "Listen up, everybody. Professor Friedrich will have some instructions for you. She'll be able to answer some questions, and there will be a series of exercises over the next few days to see if you are right for this task, and to see if you are able to physically and psychologically complete the tasks we have set ahead of you. Listen up to what she has to say. If you've got questions, feel free to ask them throughout the presentation."
yes, sir.
She then steps forward and continues on. She says, "We, in the American camp, have decided that the time for action against Germany is now. To that end, we are combating Hitler's thirst for the occult and for non-traditional scientific methods with our own camp here. Your unit has been selected and put together from those that have survived the beach, and each of you were chosen because you carry specific genetic markers that we have found make you more conducive to, more open to the type of experimentation and tasks that we will lay before you."
Excuse me,
Hands
Professor.
go up all over the room.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes.
Question.
What is a genetic marker?
Your DNA, the building blocks of the cells of your body.
All right.
Ma'am,
Other questions? Yes.
can you tell us more about this cult?
I'm sorry?
You said that Hitler's thirst for a cult. He's a cult. Tell me more about that.
For the occult.
Yeah, a cult.
No. A cult is a study of fringe science and those things which lie outside the bounds of normalcy. Magic and mysticism tend to fall under the umbrella of the occult.
Understood.
What kind of secrecy and classification are we under here?
Oh, this is complete top secret. None of this is to travel offside of this base.
Should we learn card tricks or what kind of magic? What?
Let's hear what she has to say first.
We are going to focus primarily on the psychoanalytic and psychoreactive phases of our own consciousness, the ability to push your senses, your understanding outside of your own body and experience things that perhaps one would not normally experience. Think along the lines of if you're sitting in this room one moment, the next moment you find yourself sitting in a restaurant in downtown Paris.
And at this point,
Hoo-wee, I hope-
everybody looks at each
Been
other.
there, done that.
Yeah. Hoo-wee, I hope we're not the control group.
So,
she notices your reaction. Has something like this happened already?
Yes.
Please explain.
We weren't sure if it was just shell shock, but on the truck on the way here, we would suddenly be in a plane flying or almost crashing and then back into the truck again.
One man dropped out. That's how he died on the road.
Yeah, he thought he was leaping out of a plane with a parachute
Oh.
and instead obviously didn't.
And were you all able to finish your rations before you left the beach?
Well, yes, we were quite ravenous at the time.
And you guys think back, they did provide you with a meal that you thought they were going to then pass out meals to everyone else. But when you really think about it, they gave you guys a meal and everybody else was still unpacking and unloading. And you guys were like, oh, you kind of got together, had your meal, packed up the truck, got on it, and left. She says, oh, wonderful. You are taking to the psychoreactants much faster than anticipated.
Next time, don't have the driver be a test subject.
Well, we did not know who would be driving.
Next time, designate a driver who's not a test subject.
Heard that.
I'm not sure how I feel about being experimented on without knowledge, but
Oh, well, we
at the
didn't
same
think
time,
none of the subjects so far had reacted this quickly. You people are exceptional. We had no idea. It shouldn't have taken effect until after a second or maybe even a third meal. Are you guys hungry?
Murdoch raises his hand again.
Yes.
What happened to the others that were tested on?
There's only been one group. They did not return
From
their mission.
it's probably all we're gonna get. Okay.
all right. I don't like it, but it's not up to me. Let's see what else they have to say.
Excellent. So there will be some. There will be regular meals. There will be some physical therapy, your normal PT, and then there will be at least once a day, if not twice. There will be tasks for you to perform of a physical or psychological nature.
Does this include the skirt?
I'm sorry.
The
The
our
nurse.
nurse.
Oh, your nurse will be present to monitor your physical well-being and your psychological stability.
But she ate the meal with us, and
Oh.
she saw the plane too.
Oh, well, she was chosen to be part of your group, specifically.
So she's going to monitor us, but she's going to be high as a kite with us?
I'm not sure I understand what is high as a kite.
It means really questionable scientific methodology.
Up to the highest height.
No, but she is on the same regimen that the rest of you are. We need those who are able to make the trip safely.
I don't mean to question, as you're the expert, but
Of course. No. All questions are welcome. A fresh perspective is always a good thing in science.
it seems to me if she's there to monitor, you wouldn't want her perception compromised.
Yes, but if she is the only one in the group that is able to experience these sensations or have a view into this other world, if she is the only one that is capable, well then We want as many subjects as possible. And again, if she is the only one that experiences these things, she would be able to record them appropriately.
You want us to go on a mission somewhere while we're seeing pink elephants?
Oh, has anyone seen an elephant? She looks around the room like seriously, like elephants? Elephants?
No.
Well,
And
okay.
well then, good.
Well, you want us to go on a mission while we're hallucinating?
No, not at all.
I elbow Sarge and say two things. One, Sarge, I'm scared. I've never passed a psychological in my life. And then two is, she just said different world, right? And that's it.
yeah.
He hasn't.
Yeah, I got a brief look at your portfolio or your file there, and I saw that you never passed a psych test. But that's okay.
They just said it was initiative, and that I was gung ho, and they were good with it.
I'm about ready to start screaming like Fay Ray and King Kong.
Another question, ma'am.
Yes.
You said view into another world. What? I don't understand.
Well, then I think that would take us to the appropriate part where I need to give you more specifics.
Please do.
We have stumbled upon some research that one of the scientists for Hitler have been experimenting with. Their machinery allows, as we understand it, the ability of teleportation. Moving physically from one spot to another without moving through the space in between those two spots. Everyone knows what teleportation is, yes?
I think so.
We, upon the research that we have done, have found that that is impossible. Moving from point A to point B, for example, from building Alpha to building Baker, where we are right now, is impossible to do without moving through some sort of space. Now, it is possible to move from point A to point B without moving through space in our world. There is a way to open up a bridge or a space or a connection between those 2 points to allow near instantaneous travel over what is potentially an unlimited amount of space. However, you must be able to travel through what we are calling Z-space. Another world, we believe. It is brief, it is near instantaneous, but unless you are of a certain genetic build, it is fatal. Hence why you have been selected to come here.
Well,
I'll sit down.
He's like, well,
chew on that
all I
one.
needed to know. Our goal over the next few days is to prepare you for, test your acceptance of, and potentially ready you for a mission to teleport you into Hitler's private bunker, where you could effectively end the war today. Or, well, within a few days.
I like it.
If you can make it work, it sounds like a mission worth taking, obviously.
I will answer any questions that you have. That is the most information that I could give you that isn't dropping down into some technical level of scientific, what you might consider babble. And the
We're already
goal,
there.
The goal is to put you inside of Hitler's bunker where you can then kill the man yourselves.
Well, I have a question, actually.
Yes.
How far along is this experiment on the other side? You said that this was their research that we're building off.
Yes.
Do we know how close they are to dropping a man into the Oval Office or number 10 Downing Street?
They are not. Their plans are different. These are an adaptation of what they are attempting. Their goal is not, we've extrapolated, their goal is not to move someone from point A to point B. Their goal, as we have read it through the science that we have translated, is to pull something from point B to point A They wish to bring something to them, but we're not quite sure what.
Can I ask one more question?
You may ask as many questions as you'd like. This is the question and answer portion of the afternoon.
So with this special mission that we have, this is one way, right? We ain't coming back from this.
Well, that's something that we hope to ascertain as well. Typically, however, without equipment at the other end, it would be you would be inserted into his bunker, be able to complete your mission. If you were unable to extricate yourself, it would be one way, as you say. But our hope is to provide you with a full layout of the plans of the bunker, the easiest way for you to isolate Hitler, kill him, and then hopefully eject or extricate yourself as quickly as possible. Our hope is that this is not a suicide mission.
So we got a chance. That's all we need.
Yes, you do.
Might get mauled to death by his wiener dog or something.
Schnitzel.
Yes. Other questions?
How much did the nurse know before?
How much did you know before?
I did not know that we were eating anything. I got talked to by the chief medical officer when I got here about monitoring activities.
Okay. And you're okay with all this?
Okay is a strong word. I am following orders as were given to me.
I'm with you.
Are there issues? Are there worries, complaints, questions, problems, concerns? Anything that I can do?
No?
None of those things are really an option for us. We're here to follow orders
Yep.
and do the job.
God and country.
Excellent. Well, good. And she looks over at the captain. The captain's like, so, anything you guys need before you bunk down for the evening? Well, before you go have dinner and then bunk down for the evening, yes, there will be an addition to your meal. It's odorless, tasteless, colorless. You shouldn't even notice that it's there.
So these...
My preference is in the gravy and the mashed potatoes.
So these hallucinations, will they become more frequent?
They might.
Are we in any real danger in them?
He looks back at the doctor, and she kind of steps forward again, and she goes, if you are able to sustain the translocation, you'll find that they are, in fact, not hallucinations.
Oh.
Can you describe the aircraft that you were in?
C-130.
Did we know it was a C-130?
Well, I thought that's what
He
we said.
has the designation in the cockpit.
Okay.
The rest of you do not.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you can describe it. It's about yay long,
it was
and the tail flips over.
It was a troop carrier.
Yeah, Charlie 130.
And she writes down furiously, looks off to the wings where there's two other scientists that you hadn't anticipated, that you didn't see them earlier, and they're like, oh, she runs over and starts to huddle with them, and she goes, no, that's what I said. Yes, temporal, that's what I said. And move along. The captain says, are we absolutely positive and sure of those, the size, those dimensions? That was the designation of the plane that you had, sir?
Yes, sir. C-130. Charlie 130.
The Air Force does not have a vehicle designated Charlie 130 yet in its inventory.
Yet?
Yet.
Foreign aircraft?
Was it? No, that was American made.
No, insignia, U.S. insignia everywhere. It's a wonderful machine. Not going to lie.
It's pretty big.
That's what she said.
The
Careful with that joke. It's an antique.
the doctor comes back out and she says, there may be a temporal component to these visions that you see.
So they only last for a little while.
No, they're not of this time. It could be the future, it could be the past. If you're naming the specifications of an aircraft that has not yet been invented, then what you saw was the future.
Well, then how are we going to catch Hitler if we appear in his bunker and he's off in his summer chateau or something?
Oh, because we have equipment that can control the temporal fluctuations that will provide you to a specific point in space and time.
So basically, this drug will move us anywhere in time.
No. The drug allows you to be moved by the machine. Once you reach a saturation level, it recognizes you and can slide you along both axes of location and where and when.
So is our truck equipped with part of the machine?
No. That's what makes us so excited, is that if your group experienced a group coordination of this movement, then that means it should be much easier for the machine to extrapolate. We've never had a group that has had this type of experience on their own without a machine-induced assistance. We're very pleased.
Did you fire up the machine around 10 in the morning about yesterday?
No, we did not, but there was a power surge at that point.
Uh-huh. Well, you might want to correct for that, because that's when we experienced our little trip.
Okay. Well then, yes, we'll definitely take that into account. And the two guys in the corner are just like scribbling notes. Like,
Scribbling notes in French.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mon Dieu!
Les incompetents.
Yeah. La petite champignon. Read it.
My little mushroom.
Shh. You're getting away. Spoiler alert. Oh. Okay.
Where did this machine come from?
We built it from their notes.
I see.
I mean, they kind of already said that.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a lot to digest.
They might have stole it.
Sarge,
They might have
I'm
stole
saying.
it. I don't know.
Speaking of digestion, let's get some chow.
All right. Well, then we'll let you go across the hall to the mess and
If we're gonna
or
eat
across the.
hallucinogenic drugs, I may as well get started.
Oh no! Sympathetic transducers. There are no actual psychoreactants in the food at all. They merely allow you to coordinate with the machine.
Sarge, I heard cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Tesla's
Is there
psychotronics.
A waiver we have to sign or anything?
No, this is just part of the standard U.S. Army.
I think that was basic training.
Hey, at least they don't have us watching the A-bomb go off.
Tell us, do you see those shiny spots? No, it's nothing that bad. This is very controlled.
You can see your skeleton in your hands when they're covering your eyes.
Oh, I love when that happens.
Inhumanity.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Then
All right.
Which of you is looking around the room the most?
I'm somewhat alarmed by all of this.
All right. You notice in one of the corners there is a tiny, and I mean just a tiny little wisp, sort of of smoke. Might be the start of something. Might not.
All right. I'm going to look over there. It could be cigarette smoke or something. I'm going to...
Could be. Oh, it's more smoke than that.
Oh, it's more smoke than that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fire! Fire! Fire!
Okay.
I'll look to where he's frantically pointing.
He points out, and you see the smoke. You all four look over and see the smallish billow of, and it is gone. It's like when he points it out, it goes, oh, and it just,
It's shot.
it was there, but it's not anymore.
I'll point that direction, turn to the scientist lady, and
Yes?
say, "Did you see that?
No, I did not.
I think it was smoke."
A lot of smoke?
Billowing out of the corner. I'm about a campfire's worth.
Oh, well, it's not there now. I don't smell it. Okay, well then go have a good evening, have a good meal, get a good night's sleep, and we'll start bright and early in the morning.
All right.
And the captain goes, well, you heard her. Go get some chow. Go bunk down, and you two will be actually, I'm sorry. You three will be in building Sierra. You three, and they're talking Burris, Sankowski, and the other red shirt, will be in building Nevada, and Miss Starshine, you'll be in building Tango.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Alrighty, you guys go across the street, make your way across the street to the mess where you're going to pick up some chow. When they see the 4 of you or 6 of you come through, they designate and they pull out separate trays and make you your own little special meals.
Here's the ricin'. Yay!
With all of the fixins. You guys gather up. When you guys go to sit down, like folks actively like get away from you.
Scatter like cockroaches.
Yes, very much so. And then you begin to have dinner. Feel free to chit chat for a moment or two to see where we go next.
All right. So I think that crazy German lady has no idea what she's doing.
This is bad shit.
She used a lot of big words that I didn't understand.
I think this is all borrowed from who knows what kind of despicable things that they are doing somewhere deeper in their territory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good, but we don't have much of a choice.
God and country. What else are we going to do? Sit here and eat this crap?
Well,
Apparently, we
yes,
are going
we
to
are
sit here and
going
eat
to
this.
sit here.
I'm in for an extended period of time.
Well, if it kills the enemy and ends the war, that's something. I mean, we're halfway to Belgium. Our brothers in arms are marching on Paris right now. We've got to do our part.
He's right. He's right. You know, let's change our perspective here, boys and ladies. Lady. This is a chance to end the war. Any one of those boys on that beach would have given his life to do that.
Fair enough.
It's up to us. We're going to do this. We're going to eat all the mashed potatoes they give us. And we're going to fly in all those weird planes that don't exist.
We're going to pass all those psychologicals they throw at us, right?
Yes, you are going to do it this time, Mad Dog.
All right.
Something tells me they're not going to be too particular on psychological
Don't crush his spirit.
I think you're fine. You're fine. Totally fine. A-okay hunky-dory.
Tex, I'm a betting man, and I'm due.
You know
We're
what?
good.
You know what? You're going to do so well, they're going to change your nickname from Mad Dog to A-OK.
What if I like Mad Dog, though? Can we still stick with that?
Yes, because I don't like A-OK.
Okay, but
That
maybe they get
doesn't
like a
really
badge
work.
at A-OK. Yeah.
Okay, dog. All right.
I still like Mad Dog. But I get what you're saying.
Happy dog.
Are you from Oklahoma by chance?
No, I'm
Okay.
from
Good.
What? What?
You have a problem with Oklahoma, Tex?
Don't get me started.
From Massachusetts. What are you talking about, Sarge?
It's a Texas, Oklahoma thing. In case you're wondering.
No, I get it.
Just really good.
That's brilliant. All right.
You continue to eat your every one of you finishes your mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
eat your green bean. The Salisbury steak is delicious.
Delightful.
Kind of.
So good.
It's the best cardboard I ever had.
No, this is actually Salisbury like made, not MRE. Like,
Oh.
like they
the
made
real
it,
stuff.
Like real stuff. You're like, oh, this
Every
is
meal is a banquet.
yep. Every
They
formation
really
of
want us
parade.
to eat this.
Yes.
And it's
It's only full of, Cthulhu sweat.
yeah, whatever.
Completely undetectable.
And MSG, but it's all good.
Yeah, well,
What can you do?
Pick your evil. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right?
So
I'll take Cthulhu.
but you do notice a trend. There's mashed potatoes with gravy. There's Salisbury steak. There's green beans in that mushroom soup casserole stuff. They don't. There's cornbread with like a honey butter drizzled over it.
There's a liquid component to all of them.
To all of them. There's no like dry food. There's like corn and butter, and there aren't any foods like if you were like, oh, well, it was in the gravy, so it's that one. Like if you had to pick where they put it, there's a liquid component to each of them. You wouldn't know.
Probably all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going to try to cheat the system and try to just only eat the bread, and, the dry bread or something.
Would anyone like to cheat the system for a pull?
No, thank you.
No.
We're not going to try to avoid the plot.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's okay. That's plot too, you know.
Yeah, fair.
Alrighty, then we shall save a pull.
Yeah.
You finish your meals and you head off to bed. You slumber.
Actually,
Oh yes.
Oh.
could I make a pull and bank it for later?
No. Damn. No. As you drift off into sleep, you hear the rumble of a C-130 engine that fires up in the distance and is flying your direction. And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you for listening, and as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents our Halloween game. As always, check our show notes to find out how to contact us, and we thank you for listening.